that's actually, it's an interesting time to have this conversation because the truth is that I don't actually know what's happening. It's a bit of a crossroads at the moment because, I'm going into fourth year of dental school, which we've been told by the upper years that it might be a little bit peak. Expecting a lot of my spare time to be taken away by studying and stuff. So I was kind of thinking like future of the podcast. I don't actually know where I'm going to take it, where I expect it to go, any of that. I'm still trying to figure it out, to be honest. I mean, one thing I really aspire for you is like, you know how to just churn out content. Like, you're just sick at just getting stuff done, getting it out there, like no problem. Whereas me, like, I don't know, I find it more difficult to like keep consistent with that type of thing.
Man.
So, yeah, man, cause at the minute, obviously, I don't know if you've seen, but I've been posting those like reminders and stuff, for the last few weeks, which is just like me kind of sharing, a few tips about what I've learned or picked up during like lockdown or even the last few years, to be honest. And, what I found is that I kind of like doing those because for one, it takes a lot less effort because I literally bulk recorded loads of episodes and did that. And, it's a lot easier to get engagement on them because obviously it's just a short clip, like 2-3 minutes, and it's right in people on the feed in people's faces. So a lot more people are seeing it. As opposed to a podcast, I think I have to work a little bit harder to produce it. So, and it's harder to get people to see it in the first place. But at the same time, I like doing them as well, so I don't want to stop doing them. But yeah, I'm just in the balance of trying to figure myself out what I actually really want, to be honest.
Yeah, I hear that still. To be fair, like, I think, like, when it comes to the clips that you're doing now, it's very good because, like, as you said, it's, short and sweet, straight to the point, and it's easy to do. Like, one thing that I've tried to do, at least when I started the podcast, not so much recently, but in the beginning, was just have a backlog of bare shit. Because you never know when something's going to happen. Like, even right now, it's all lockdown stuff. Like, life kind of just gets tough randomly. And just by having bare stuff already backlogged, like, that saved me so many times.
Yeah, 100%. Like, it's so true. But do you have like in your head, do you have an end goal for your podcast? Do you have a specific goal or place in mind where you want it to go, or are you just chilling and having fun?
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit of both, to be fair. I definitely have an end goal. Like, I never really do things without seeing it going, like, working out in the long run.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I really am just messing about. I guess, especially, it's good to just chat to people. Like, you probably have the same thing with your podcast as well, the Unravelling Show, but like, just having the opportunity to chat, bring up random topics, about how marriage is outdated and stuff. Like, it might get slaps.
Yeah. It might have already got me a few. You know what? Yeah, exactly what you said. Like, even sometimes, like, I don't know what your setup is of making podcasts, but, generally I like to have one topic just so we have something that is going to like be the pivotal point of the podcast. And then I tell the guys to jump on or whatever, and we'll start discussing it. And then you don't even see and like anticipate where it's going to go. You start chatting, random topics come up, and then it's like, this is going to sound sad, but it's like definitely like forcing us to have a group conversation, which you probably wouldn't have had otherwise. So like, it's usually sick, just talk random stuff, or even if it's serious, deep stuff, which you might not have the time to talk about normally in real life. Like, honestly, it's actually, I'm so glad I did it. I have absolutely no regrets about doing it because, yeah, as you say, it's just good to chat to people, isn't
it? Yeah, for real. Like, I remember you on, who was it with? It was a group discussion. I think it's about your privilege, the racism one.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's like, of course, a lot of it was serious because, like, given the context of the times. But how was that? There were some points I'm like, where is this going?
There's no end goal, there's no end point. We're just waffling.
Literally, I love it though. I love it. And I think, like, whenever I watch proper podcasts, I thought, let's say Joe Rogan, for example, well, maybe not Joe Rogan, but other shows, you can tell them more scripted.
Yeah.
And you kind of lose that integrity, that authenticity as you go through. Like, seeing guys like you, and I guess something I try to mimic as well, is like just being completely candid, seeing where it goes, and that's where you get all the good, all the hot takes.
Yeah. And also it's surprising, I actually haven't listened to Joe Rogan yet, not a single episode. I literally haven't seen any of his content.
How's that
but what do you say?
How is that possible?
I don't know. I've been meaning to. I had the Kevin Hart one like on my watch list for ages, but I just never started it. I need, you know what? Next gym session, I'm gonna bang it on. But yeah, I like having a good mix of podcasts that I listen to. So I have some, which are like quite serious, which are like, I don't know, like life advice kind of stuff. And then I have some which are just literally pure leisure, which I listen to, an NBA one where they kind of like run through the weeks of the NBA and what's happening and all that stuff. And I love that. And then I've got another one which is like, yeah, group of guys just chatting. So like it's good to just be you as opposed to trying to script it a specific way, because I think, to somebody as like, that's going to be what they're looking for type of thing. Like you can't really expect to get a perfect mix of this and that because it's just not like that.